What if the one thing you're missing, the thing that could completely transform your life, is something you already have but have never fully seen? When everything feels like it's breaking apart, when the job is gone, the relationship is over, or the weight of the world feels unbearable, what do you do? Most of us scramble for answers, desperately trying to fix what's broken. We look outward, searching for solutions, as if the missing piece of our happiness is somewhere out there. But here's the truth, you're looking in the wrong place. There's a quiet power hiding in plain sight. It's not loud or flashy, but it's been shaping lives for thousands of years. Philosophers have called it the secret to a good life. Modern science now confirms that it can rewire your brain. And once you understand how to use it, there's no hardship you can't face. This power is gratitude, but not the kind you think. This isn't about cliches like be thankful for what you have or hollow positivity that ignores real pain. Gratitude, when practiced intentionally, is a transformative tool, one that can shift your perspective, turn pain into strength, and rebuild your life from the inside out. And the best part, it's always within your reach. Life has a way of testing us. Maybe it's the crushing weight of financial struggles, the heartbreak of losing someone you thought would always be there, or the quiet agony of feeling stuck in the same place for years. These moments feel endless, like the walls are closing in and there's no way out. And it's in these moments that our minds often become our worst enemies. The spiral begins. You fixate on what's missing, what's broken, and what's gone. You start asking yourself the same unrelenting questions. Why me? Why now? Why does it feel like nothing ever gets better? Here's the thing. The more you focus on the cracks, the more the cracks grow. It's like staring at a shattered window and completely ignoring the sunlight streaming through it. And the harder you try to fight your way out of the pain, the more trapped you feel, like quicksand pulling you deeper. We've been taught that happiness comes from fixing what's wrong, getting the job back, repairing the relationship, or filling the empty spaces in our lives with something new. But what if that's not true? What if chasing the fix is the very thing keeping you stuck? The real problem isn't the hardship itself, it's how we see it. And the solution isn't about changing your circumstances, it's about changing your perspective. Gratitude is the light waiting to be found, even in the darkest moments. But what makes gratitude so powerful? Let's dig deeper. Gratitude isn't just a nice idea or a polite habit, it's a radical shift in how you engage with the world. It's the ability to take the same set of circumstances that feel impossible and find meaning, even beauty within them. The ancient Stoics understood this long before modern science. They believed that peace doesn't come from controlling the chaos of life, but from finding steadiness within yourself. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Gratitude is the lens that changes the quality of those thoughts. It's how you reclaim control, not over what happens to you, but over how you respond to it. Modern neuroscience validates this ancient wisdom. Studies show that practicing gratitude rewires your brain. When you focus on what you're grateful for, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin, the same chemicals that boost happiness and calm your nervous system. Over time, gratitude strengthens pathways in your brain that make you more resilient to stress, more focused on positives, and less consumed by negativity. Gratitude isn't just a fleeting feeling, it's a biological process that helps you grow stronger. But let's clear something up. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring pain or pretending everything is fine. It's not about avoiding life's struggles. Gratitude is about acknowledging the messiness of life and still finding something to hold on to. It's like discovering a hidden layer of reality beneath the noise of daily struggles. Even on your worst days, there's something good, a glimmer of light waiting to be noticed. To truly understand the power of gratitude, you need to see it in action. Take Viktor Frankl, an Austrian psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor. Stripped of everything, his freedom, his family, and his dignity, he found himself in the unimaginable darkness of a concentration camp. Yet, amidst the suffering, starvation, and constant threat of death, Frankl made a choice. He chose to focus on the smallest of things. A glimpse of sunlight breaking through the barracks, the memory of his wife's face, or the rare kindness of a fellow prisoner. In his book, Man's Search for Meaning, Frankl wrote, "When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves." Gratitude became his quiet act of rebellion against despair. It gave him the strength to endure and ultimately to survive. He discovered that even when everything is taken away, the freedom to choose your perspective remains. Now let's bring this closer to everyday life. A friend of mine went through a devastating business failure. Years of hard work and sleepless nights came crashing down. He told me there were days he couldn't even get out of bed, feeling like he'd lost all purpose. Out of desperation, he decided to try something simple. He started a gratitude journal. Every morning, he forced himself to write down 3 things he appreciated. At first, it felt meaningless, but over time, he began to notice small joys, a warm conversation, his child's laughter, or the way the sunlight streamed through his window. Gratitude didn't erase his problems, but it gave him clarity and resilience. Today, he says losing everything was the greatest gift he could have received because it taught him how to truly live. These stories reveal a profound truth. Gratitude doesn't erase pain. It helps you see beyond it. It doesn't wait for perfect circumstances. It grows with you through every challenge. So, how can you bring this into your own life? Start with a gratitude journal. Each morning or evening, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be monumental. The smaller, the better. Maybe it's the smell of coffee in the morning, the sound of rain, or the way a loved one smiled at you. This simple practice trains your brain to scan for the positives, even on the hardest days. When challenges arise, pause and ask yourself, what can I still appreciate right now? It could be as simple as the music playing in your car while stuck in traffic, or the lessons you're learning from a difficult experience. Take it further by expressing gratitude to others. Think of someone who has impacted your life, a mentor, a friend, or even a stranger. Reach out and thank them. It doesn't just make them feel appreciated. It deepens your connection and reminds you of the support you have. And finally, reframe your struggles with gratitude. Ask yourself, what is this hardship teaching me? How is it shaping me into someone stronger, wiser, or more compassionate? Gratitude doesn't deny the pain. It transforms it into meaning. Gratitude isn't just a fleeting emotion. It's a way of life. It's about looking at the cracks in the glass and seeing the light that filters through. It's about realizing that the things you take for granted right now, your relationships, your lessons, your small joys, might be the very things someone else is praying for. Here's your challenge. Pause right now and ask yourself, what's one thing I can be grateful for today? Write it down. And if you're willing, share it in the comments. Your perspective might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. Life will always have its storms, but gratitude gives you the power to find calm in the chaos and emerge stronger, wiser, and more alive. Thank you for being here. If this message resonated with you, subscribe and join us on this journey of discovering timeless wisdom for modern life. Together, let's keep finding light, even in the darkest of times.